Here's Elway. Made sure the feet were in.
You do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there. Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap.
He just had no stake.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Time running out here on the play clock. Elway to throw on second. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Elway on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3rd and 4. Play clock winding down. Again, it's Elway. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. That could be a downside of putting together a team in draft champions week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his first pass is incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them runs on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. Get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
To throw is Newton. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Green, 39!
After the interception, here's Elway. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Newton. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football, he's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And the wideout in motion. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Deion Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Off play action. Newton. He's got Cruz complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
To throw on second down is Newton. Incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They fake the give. Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. On second down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school, and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elway finding time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. And he motions the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Here we go. 3 now, Barney.
After the interception, here's Elway. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first, they'll throw with Elway. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And tough starting field position here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's first down, Buffalo. And quickly, they get to the line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Newton. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're definitely showing blitz here. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Throwing is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Halfback sent in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They send Stills in motion. They get it off at 1. Elway. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Back into that Philly. Here we go. Watching that Marty. No. Check. Patriot.
Final play of the half. It's Elway. Going deep here for Stills. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He finds Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And his pass is intercepted. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a first down throw for Newton. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Elway. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensive.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Newton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And ready for 3rd and 6. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Coleman, 48 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Green, throw it over. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings. And now it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Elway. And Gresham has it left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And on 2nd and 10 now. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the play clock's running down. Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. On the left side, this is Stills. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. From the red zone now, Elway on 1st down. And his pass, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They fake the give. Now Elway. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Elway looking for someone to throw to. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far. Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion. And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do. But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board. Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive? We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, here's Newton. Cruz has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now it's Newton. He's got time in the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock? As you noted, so many things to go through.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, Elway's going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Elway wants to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds, are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He's back to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the D-line's going to spread out. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Coleman has it here right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
2 yards to go here on third down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Newton to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will tie things at 17 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They come up in an offset eye. They start the drive with Anderson, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
First throw in overtime for Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game has gone on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it, and what is the range that we need to get into for you to kick the one through the post for us to win it?
So this game possibly could end on the foot of the kicker here in overtime. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. They'll try again with Elliott. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
An extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Elway. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Oh, look at this. All they need is the field goal to win. They've got the offense out there. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. On 4th down, Elway steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And here come the Bills. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive and just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field. Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Second down following the incompletion. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Second and 10, Newton again. And that is incomplete here. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Cruz has it over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To the air again, Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Newton on 3rd down. Drops it underneath to Forte. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Newton on 1st down. It's complete to Cruz. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here in overtime, and we'll be back. Cruz, the man in motion right. Throwing again is Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This to win it in overtime. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and we will play on here in overtime. So it's his second missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Off play action. Newton. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Newton on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A shotgun snap for Newton. He goes underneath for Anderson. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Deion Jones getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kyle Williams. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, look at this. All they need is the field goal to win. They've got the offense out there. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner.
Your crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. Your power stroke